It's time now for Fantasy Football Today for CBS Local Sports. I'm Jamey Eisenberg, that's Dave Richard, that's Heath Cummings. We're giving you starts and sits for week number 5 at the quarterback, running back, and wide receiver positions. Let's start with Jameis Winston, who has been playing fantastic.
His last 2 games, almost 800 yards, over 10 yards per pass attempt, 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. I think he's doing a great job in Bruce Arians' offense, and he's taking on the Saints in New Orleans. It's not the best spot, but New Orleans before last week allowed at least 21 fantasy points to each quarterback they faced. I think Jameis can get you at least that many.
A breakout quarterback. That was Jameis Winston coming into the season. A breakout quarterback. That was Baker Mayfield coming into the season. Can we take that one back?
Yeah, he's breaking people's fantasy teams right now. It has been very inconsistent so far this year. Jarvis Landry is banged up, facing a San Francisco defense that has been impressive so far. Worse off is coming off of a bye week at home in primetime. Stay away from Baker Mayfield this week.
From quarterbacks, we go to running backs, and I love this call, Heath.
The start of the week, David Montgomery, absolutely. Great volume last week with 24 touches. He has had the good volume 2 out of his last 3 games. Great matchup against a Raiders defense. I expect him to get into the end zone this week.
Another rookie running back that has been playing a little bit better than David Montgomery, but you don't like him as much this week, then?
He's going to be a lot worse. He's going up against David Montgomery's team. That would be the Chicago Bears. They're allowing 3.1 yards per carry. Only one running back has had double-digit fantasy points in non-PPR against them. That was Dalvin Cook last week. Dalvin Cook, a better running back than Josh Jacobs. He'll catch the ball more than Jacobs. Jacobs only has 3 grabs on the season. Are you kidding me? Forget about Josh Jacobs. He's not going to help your squad this week.
From the running backs, we go to wide receivers, and Emmanuel Sanders is just a medical marvel coming back from that Achilles tear from a year ago.
And the numbers show it, Jamey. He's given at least 5 catches and 80 yards in 3 of his 4 games. This Chargers pass defense has given up 4 touchdowns to receivers already this year, including one last week against the Dolphins. Their defense is banged up. Joe Flacco will have a little bit more time to throw without Melvin Ingram on the field, and that secondary has a lot of question marks. Look for Emmanuel Sanders to play more in the slot this week and to come through with good numbers.
Golden Tate is back for the Giants, but should not be back for your fantasy roster. Is that right, Heath?
No, you should absolutely add him to your fantasy roster. Just don't start him this week. I'd like to see what his role is. Who's going to play inside with Sterling Shepard and Golden Tate both better in that position? And then even if he does play a full complement of snaps and shows good rapport with Daniel Jones, you don't have a lot of upside against this defense.
So to recap your starts and sits for week 5, we're starting Jameis Winston, David Montgomery, and Emmanuel Sanders. We are sitting Baker Mayfield, Josh Jacobs, and Golden Tate. Good luck to all of you in week number 5. For Heath, for Dave, I'm Jamey. This has been Fantasy Football Today for CBS Local Sports.